Anyway, enough of that stuff.
What's up, y'all? Y'all like 2, 3, 1. Y'all on already, but I was waiting on my IG account to load up as well because I'm doing 2 for 1. So I'll be here with you all, and then I'll be here with you all. But I'm with you. What's going on? Good afternoon. Where y'all calling from? Where y'all logging in from? East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. Everybody representing, let me know where y'all chiming in from. Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday, first of all. Say that. Oh, yes, girl, I need that. It's hot here. I'm just leaving Chicago because I was filming something new. A new show called Southside in Chicago. In my old neighborhood. When I tell you, it kind of, I'm a Beyonce fan, y'all. See? Except it's not, oh, it's blowing my hair a little bit. I needed to blow air because I'm hot. Who's that? Ralph McCoy. Ralph McCoy. Tampa. What's happening? And I'm not going to be able to tell where you all calling from. Let me see. See the red? No, I don't. I see people on the side like Harry, Tiny, and Benny, and Tiffany. I see hearts and stuff.
Oh, that's all they're saying. That's it.
And everything.
That's the feed.
Okay.
So that's what they're saying.
Alright. What the hell? You're so damn beautiful. Well, you know, what can I say? Thank you. And you said, I know your cousin Mickey. From where? That ain't what I came on here to talk about. I did say that y'all can ask me any questions, but I want to be specific about what it is I'm talking about because I know that I know many of you saw the show, and then if you didn't see the show, then you heard about the show called The Proposal on ABC that I did about 3 months ago now. The premise of the show was to find a soulmate, a husband, a boyfriend, a significant other, a companion, someone that you can relate to, someone that you want to kind of, get to know a little better. And I remember that there was a game show a long time ago called The Dating Game, where they'd have the bachelorettes behind the petition, and the girl or the guy would ask questions like, okay, bachelor number 1, if you were to take me on a date, what would our first date be? Bachelor number 3, and everybody would have a different question per you trying to get to know that person. And I thought, oh, what a great idea, or how fun is that? So actually, because I have been single for a while now, and picky, I was like, you know what? This might be fun. And it absolutely was. But I also felt like this may be a real opportunity for me not to be able to pick anybody, but for them to pick a guy for me and give me a platform in which to choose from. And that's exactly what they did. You know what I mean? So they went through an intense kind of background check and kind of interview process, and they really wanted to make sure that these guys were for real and that they really wanted to be a part of the show. They really wanted to meet a mystery woman and see if they could find love, or at least find a level of which you can kind of, take the relationship and have someone that you want to be able to get to know. And because I am in the business, it is kind of hard for us to find somebody because you got the judgmental people, you got the haters, you got the people that gonna prophesize to you but don't really mean it. You're gonna have all kind of level of people that's going to, be judgmental or try to root you on but still not feel good about you doing whatever it is that you trying to do and move forward with, which is finding love. And although you have friends that want to play Cupid and want to be able to introduce you to somebody and go to happy hours and go online dating and do all this sort of stuff, you may not find them. Hell, and then again, you might find them just going to the grocery store, to the library, or walking across the street. And then some of you guys say, well, don't look for love. God is going to send you love. Well, for the real fans out there, you guys know that I'm a God-fearing woman. You guys know that I've been baptized a little less than, 5 years ago now. So my prayer life is strong, definitely, and you do know that I teach vision board workshops. So, of course, I believe in the power of your words, the manifestation, the law of attraction. I'm trying to really believe in it. And don't forget, I'm going back and forth from Instagram and Facebook. So I see that Instagram Live has stopped. They need a better signal. But the booster is in here, huh? I don't know what it is. Yeah, they're trying to reconnect. So I'm married to both of y'all. Hey, welcome back, y'all. The signal was a little bad. But what I was saying is that a lot of you know that I'm a God-fearing woman as well, and my prayer life is real. And so, because I also have love on my vision board, I know that that's real as well. But then we also got to do our part. You know what I mean? If I just stay stuck in just working and being on the set, then I ain't going to meet nobody. If I just stay stuck in the house, then I'm not going to see nobody. Nobody going to see me. So I'm definitely going to do my part. So why I did the show? Absolutely, hands down, glad I did it. Because it was a lot of fun. And a little bit further is when I was sitting, and these are for people that did not see the show, I was the mystery woman. So they did not know who I was. They didn't know who they had an opportunity to be able to meet. Some of them kind of guessed it in the middle, like Anthony B. did. And some of them they had no idea. But while I was back there choosing and picking, it became hard. Because as tough as I am, and as strong as I am, I'm also sensitive. And I just got inside of their spirit and was like, you know what, it's not easy for them to come on national TV and say, hey, I'm looking for love, or I'm willing to meet someone that I've never met before to see if I can give it a try. You know, that's not easy to do and speak in front of people that you don't know, this audience that's just watching you going, okay, go. You know, these people in America that's tuning in to you to see what's going to happen because they are wanting to be entertained because it is a TV show. It's for entertainment as well. So don't be fooled. So as they were coming out, introducing themselves, at first it was like, okay, you know, and I was like, I need to know a little bit more about him, because let's be honest, physicality is very important. You know, you want to be attracted to the person that you want to date because, of course, you want to feel like, you know, once we get behind closed doors, you can just tear my clothes off and it's just, you get what I'm saying. So I'm looking at the guys and I'm saying, okay, let me do the process of elimination. Not this guy, he's not my type, from the physicality standpoint. Okay, so from the guys that I had to choose from, which was 10 guys that they looked for me, I had to choose the cream of the crop. I had to figure out which one of these guys do I want to give an opportunity to. And so when it came down to them putting their feelings and wearing their feelings on their heart and their sleeve, then I was like, okay, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one looking for love. I'm not the only one willing to step outside the box to look for love. Because I'm not an inside the box kind of girl anyway. I dare to be different in absolutely everything I do, which really kind of make me a complicated person because I'm a Libra. And that typical Libra. Anybody out there, my Libras, y'all out there? Y'all know how we are with a scale. So it's easy to tilt this way and it's easy to tilt that way. And sometimes it's hard to make decisions. Sometimes you get in your own way. And you don't even have to be a Libra to experience that. You know what I mean? If you had any kind of experience in life and you've had some bad experiences or you've made those mistakes, you feel like I'm not going to make those mistakes anymore. But you know you're going to make mistakes. And so you carefully go through life thinking, okay, I did this before. I don't want to do this the same way. I want to change. I want to do something more innovative, or I want to be proactive, or whatever that is. And so that's what I was doing. And then because I'm lonely, I'm lonely. You know what I mean? I want to find a companion because when I look at how blessed my life is and how much success I've achieved in my life, it's not fun by yourself. It's lonely at the top. And when I say at the top, it's the top of wherever you are in your life and whichever level of success that you have achieved. And many of us have worked hard to get to where we are. You know, nobody's giving us anything. You know, we're working. People are going to jobs They're going to work. They're going to expos and conferences and convention centers to try to figure out what's the teaching, what's the formula to success. How do I climb? How do I build? How do I get more of what I have? Because I'm not complacent. I do not want to stay right here. Right here, I'm cool. Okay, I realized I've done some things right here. Okay, what else you got? That's what kind of person I am. What else I have? And I'm in the middle of a whole lot of business ventures that I'm doing, and one that I'm really, and then I say one, I'm excited about them all, but one that I'm doing now that I'm going to launch in a couple of months that I'm really excited about. And when I say excited where I can't even hardly sleep, and I'm eating, living, laughing, breathing this new business that I have. And it's a lot, and it's a lot for me because I'm learning a lot about the business. I'm not just being the creator. I'm really involved in it. So I'm taking meetings of people that's just sewing into me and just really want to mentor me and want to see me succeed, and that's big. That's big now because a lot of us don't really want to see each other succeed. We use this social media platform for a lot of different reasons. And I read where someone said earlier, why does she want to announce to the world that there's a breakup or a split up between me and the guy that I chose on the proposal, the show, Anthony B. And I think that it's only fair for my fans that want to know, and for my friends that got a chance to see the show but did not know what was really going on. And it's only fair for, if we did this on a big platform for the world to see, then of course that I owe it to you all, myself, and Anthony B, to let everyone know that, hey, we gave it a try, it didn't work, we didn't see the chemistry, we wasn't compatible, and let's keep it moving, because out of all of that, I found a friend. He's from Chicago, so automatically when I heard that he was from Chicago, there was a perk up for me anyway, because people from Chicago is just cool as hell, and that's just what it is. But when I found out that he actually went to the same college I went to, it was like, wait a minute, what is this, So giving that a real chance and opening up, because here's the thing, y'all trip. Why you always gotta date somebody that got money? Why you always want somebody to be successful? You a gold digger. You just looking for somebody to take care of you. Yeah. You know why? Because I got a level of success that I'm trying to match up so we can be evenly yoked. Now, many of y'all may not even know what that is, and some of you all may do. But if, in fact, you've worked and bust your ass for us where you are in your life, you don't want to get the boy next door that don't know nothing about success, that don't know nothing about building, that knows nothing about taking care of a family, because the man of your household is just that. He's the man. He's the king. He's the provider. He's the leader. So as strong as I am, I don't want to wear the pants in my relationship. I'm wearing the pants now. Hell, I do everything. I want to be able to take off my pants and say, whew, here you go. And fold them up, lay them to the side, because he got this. He got that. There's something admirable about a man that got his family. And he said, babe, you take care of home. And because I'm a new millennial woman, I come with my own level of success. Then that's a bonus. I'm adding to the pot. Because as y'all heard me say before, what are you bringing to the table? I bought the table. So come on. So if I'm buying the table, I go, can you buy the chairs? And if I even buy the chairs and the table, can you put food on the table? Because one thing is for sure, money can't buy you happiness, but love can't pay the bills at all. So no matter if you live in an apartment, a condo, a house, a yacht, or whatever, you got bills to pay. So I'm not going to be staring in somebody's face trying to figure out how we're going to pay our bills, because we're doing that naturally and normally on the level of survival. So I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, she's a gold digger, or she whatever. Like I said, gold digger, that was back in high school. I'm at platinum status now. I want someone that would not be intimidated by coming into my life, by sharing in my lifestyle, because I'm not going to change that. Because if you can't handle it now where I'm at, then you're not going to be able to handle it when I grow even more. And I'm doing that every day. At least God willing, I'm trying. So I don't want him to be intimidated. I don't want him to feel insecure. There's a lot of things that come with me that a man may not like. You may not like. Guess what that means? That you're not for me. And rest assured that I'm not going to crumble and fall because you don't like me. Or because my life is too big for you to even understand. I don't make no apologies for that. Not at all. I don't make no apologies about who I am and who I want and who I need in my life as my significant other. I can't imagine being with somebody that's insecure. And we on the red carpet and I'm speaking to my fellow castmates and you trying to figure out why I'm over there talking to the director. What? I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for us to be at a party and you walk away and you see some gentleman talking to me and you come up and you want to rough him up. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for anybody to come into my home and see how I live and go, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to handle this. Well, then don't waste each other's time. I'm not leaving my environment, my home, and you take me to a hut or you take me to a one-bedroom apartment that's not furnished. I'm not leaving that. I'm not going backwards. I'm not going down. I'm not suppressing anything. I'm not doing none of that shit for nobody. I want to be right here. I want to be evenly yoked. That don't mean that I'm not going to believe in his dreams. That don't mean that I'm not going to support his dreams. That don't mean that I ain't going to support him. But what it has to mean is people on different levels move differently. A businessman runs things differently than the person that works for him. He's the boss. What did Beyonce say? The hustle has to match. It has to match. We often think, like, what if Beyonce and Jay-Z broke up? Like, who in the hell would they date? That would be very hard for both of them. Because they out there. Now, here's the thing. A man has more of a chance because men date down. They'll date the secretary. They'll date the nanny. They'll date the whomever, and then they bring us up. My ex-husband, definitely. The premier of Turks and Caicos Islands, he changed my life. You know what I mean? Where I was in my life, I was comfortable. I was good. I was working. I was successful. I was still Lisa Raye. I was on TV. Bam. But that level definitely was a different level. You know what I mean? And it caused me to even have to hang up my bikini. Well, no, not really. I was going to say hang up my bikini for a one piece, but not really. I don't really care for one piece. It's too much. That's my little man back there that's doing my pesticide. Making sure. Oh, you say pool? Mm-hmm. I stand corrected. He's doing the pool. So, I don't want to be able to have someone that knows nothing about what the red carpet takes. You know, how you need to look. You know, because even when I came into Hollywood, I was a model, so I knew how to dress. I felt like I knew what was appropriate. But hell, when I got on that first red carpet and saw everybody else, it was like, oh, I need a stylist and I need a makeup artist and I need to look more polished than what I thought I looked. I learned, you know what I mean? But throughout the years, you know, I've also learned what I like and what I don't like. And I have my criteria, I have my list and what I like snoring. Snoring for me is a fucking deal breaker. I can't deal with nobody that snore because I'm a light sleeper. So yeah, that's a deal breaker. That may not work for you. For you, you may feel like, oh my God, that is so petty. I can't believe that. Fucking believe it. Believe it. Because I'm not going to have my rest disturbed because I only sleep about 5 to 6 hours. And so absolutely not. So a lot of you know that I'm a grandmother. That's important to me too. I need a family man. I need a man that likes kids because my grandbaby is going to be connected to me to the hip. A lot of you know that I've had her on the red carpet with me. I've done live with her before. I've Instagrammed pictures of her and she's in my world, in my life. And you guys have seen her. You know, we've been shot by paparazzi before, caught on camera and all of that. I have to protect her and I have to make sure that I am living a life in which when I'm gone, that I can leave something back here for her because I started thinking differently about my life, you know, and that happens when you get more mature. Yep, I'm 50, proud of it, glad. I'm so glad that I'm not as young as I used to be in this day and age, because a lot of shit is fucked up right now, and I'm glad that I don't have to deal with the same shit that you all, as the younger generation, have to deal with, because it's sad. I'm glad that I'm out of that millennial kind of phase, because I'm not there. And I also feel good about me, and I also like the way I look. I improve. I work out. I take care of my temple. Do I look the same as I looked when I was 20 years old? Absolutely not. Who the fuck want to look the same as that? You supposed to be fine when you 20 and 30. Hell, get your shit together then. You know what I mean? But when you get 50, 60, look like that. Look like Jada's mom. Look like Angela Bassett. Because, baby, did y'all see the picture of Angela Bassett just the other day? In her bikini? At 60-something years old? Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. And don't give a damn what y'all think. When I tell you, you got to be able to feel good about yourself when you look in the mirror. Now, here's the other thing about it. Do I care about what you all say? Somewhat, absolutely, because we're in this together, because you all can make me bigger than what I am, because you're my fan base. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons why I'm on here sharing this, because some people won't even share this. You know what I mean? You're not going to get Beyonce to go live about none of her personal shit. That's just her format. That's what she does. But for me, you see that I bounce in and out. You know, I don't do this much and I don't do it often. But when I do, I like it. Because I like to hear from you all, your questions, whether they're good and bad, because it helps me alter a little bit, a very fucking little bit, about how I am going to conduct myself. I want to hear the questions. I want to hear you say, well, then what the hell did you go on the show for in the first damn place? Well, you know that they couldn't find you love, and whatever that is. If I do that, or if I allowed you all to control me, then I wouldn't move the way that I move. I wouldn't probably move at all, because I'd be stuck waiting for you all to tell me something. And I can't do that, because most of you all are not in my business and not in my shoes, so therefore you can't really tell me shit. I do appreciate you coming on here and supporting me, for the ones that do support me, because I'm looking at the feed now of people saying, oh, we love you, and oh, you know, you're beautiful, and all. That's encouraging. And right now, don't we all need encouraging? I went to the gym yesterday and my trainer didn't show up. Yup, Clinton, I'm saying it. What is it? What's his fitness I am? He come texting me telling me, damn, I just woke up. I'm at the gym later than what I really want to be in the first place. And just started back to the gym in a week. And for a week for me, that's a long time, because I was in Chicago filming and I was having all things Chicago, meaning Harold's Chicken and Italian Fiesta. I had barbecue. I had all kind of shit. Taffy apples, Appy Taffy's candy, cake from Weber's Bakery, all kind of shit. So I got back here like, yo, I need to work out. So, you know, my first day back was like, okay, and he didn't show up. So I ended up just stretching and doing whatever. But shit, I forgot my damn point of what I was going to say. Y'all got me on the roll. It's whatever. But I was like, I got to be able to do something to de-stress and to keep me feeling good and fit. So I did want to announce that no, Anthony B and I did not make it. We actually saw each other when we was in Chicago. I do say that I found a friend of him, because he came through on set. I don't know if you all saw the video that I posted on Instagram of us leaving set and doing this little dance like, we are family. It was so fun and funny. Y'all might want to go check that out after I go live, or even then come back. But he was in that video. So a lot of people was like, oh, that's the guy from The Proposal. They still together. But in actuality, we knew even then that we were just going to be friends, because we just have that friend kind of energy. You know how you, with one of your guy pals, and you just feel like, hey, what's up? What's going on? And it ain't really a lover's kind of feel, or that feel of when you look at somebody and you feel like you want to take their clothes off and go in the bathroom and do a quickie or whatever. You know, I want to feel that. I want to swing from the chandeliers, you know what I mean? I want to be able to feel excited and those butterflies in my stomach, because I felt that before and I know what that's like. So I'll deserve that. You know, isn't that what love is? To feel that kind of feeling. And when we realized that we didn't have that, and we were trying, it was like, okay, he's nice, she's nice, let's get to know each other. And that's what the process is. So don't be fooled because the show was called The Proposal, that, you know, he put a ring on my finger and I said, yes, I do. what Yes I Do was, and what the premise of the show was, is that meet somebody that you could potentially leave this stage and get to know. And if a marriage and an engagement happens, then we're all for it. If it doesn't happen, then you got to go on to the next. You know what I mean? You got to believe in love, because if you don't, what was the real reason why you put yourself out there in the first place? You know? So once we had a discussion and we realized that we weren't compatible and there was no chemistry between us, then we were like, yeah, I think we'd be better off as friends, because we were talking as friends. You know what I mean? We were talking as, you know, what's going on in your life and what's happening. It wasn't the love talk or the love language. You know what I mean? It wasn't let's go away out of town and let's go somewhere for the weekend, or let's have a picnic somewhere. And, you know, it wasn't that. And once you are in the midst of your own life and you realize, well, wait a minute, he's not the person that I want to talk to at nighttime. He's not the last person that I talk to at nighttime. When you figure out your regimen and it's not going the way that you feel that a relationship is supposed to go, you realize and go, wait a minute, this ain't what this is. We just cool with each other. And that's what we realized, that we were just cool with each other. And so for him, I want him to find someone in his life. For him, I want him to be able to be freed up to have whatever young lady to be able to come to him. So now no one in anyone, either life and world, believes and thinks and knows that we're engaged, because we're not. We're free to mingle, we're free to be single, and we're free to engage with anyone that wants to meet either one of us. Because if we would have not, you know, cared enough to come and tell you all that, no, we're single, you know what I mean, we didn't make it, then potentially anyone that wants to date us or come for us would not come forward, because they would think that we're engaged still. So no, we're not. So I want to be able to answer some of you all questions. I just see a lot of people just saying hello and hi and you're sweet and I'm beautiful and I'm cute and whatever. I feel like I'm looking like a Puerto Rican mommy because I feel like I'm just getting out the pool with my curly hair. That's another thing. That's another damn thing. Now, I remember back in the day when weaves and wigs was not cool. But nowadays, you get a girl that's going to change her hair every day of the week. You get different styles and all kinds of things. Some men can't deal with that still today. Some men may feel like, I want to run my hands through your natural hair. A weave may be too much for them. Now, y'all know, y'all done seen me in all kind of different color hair, all kind of different lengths. I don't even think you remember what my real hair looks like, or even if I got any. But the point is that he may not even like that. He may not like to see Shaquita come through the door and then have Amy come through the door tomorrow. You know what I mean? He may go, I don't like that. Some men may not even like makeup. I've had a couple of people say to me, you look better without makeup. I think I look different without makeup. But I don't wear makeup because I think that I'm not a pretty young lady. Okay, older lady. I do not wear makeup for that reason. I wear makeup because I'm in that business. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm not, I don't want to be all Lisa Ray'd up. You know what I mean? Yes, it's easy for someone to love the girl that got all the hair and the eyelashes and the makeup on, and she's looking picture perfect on TV. You know what I mean? And then when I step off TV, really, if you saw me in person with all that kind of camera makeup, you would say, ooh, you got a lot of makeup on. Because that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to like that person. But can you deal with the person that don't have any makeup on, that you can see my freckles and you can really actually see what color eyes I have? See? And know what kind of hair I really have, and know what type of skin I really have, and say, I can wake up to that. That's big. You know, I know there's a lot of people that's in my life that I have that help take care of me. You know, I have assistants. I have manager. I have attorneys. I have a housekeeper of 18 years. So he's all in my business. You know, he know all about me. I have my pool man that's been with me for 13 years. I have people that come in and out. I have my driver that's been with me for 12 years, you know what I mean? So it's people that really care about me, that's in my life, that's in my world, that's in my home, that get to come in and out and see what I'm doing. Do I get tired of it? Sometimes I do. Sometimes they become my eyes and ears, though, for the things that I don't see. Or sometimes when I'm in that naive state and I'm just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed about something, and they like, that's not it. And I'm like, no, that's not it. Are you serious? For real? Like, really, I can't, kind of thing. And some things I just want to do just because, you know what I mean? Sometimes I have that kid moment, or that moment like, I'm outside, you know what I mean? And nobody's fucking with me, and I'm under a hat and glasses. I'm like, whoa, like I went to the what's the fair we went to? The OC fair.
Mm-hmm.
OC. I went to the OC fair, and it's a food fair. I was able to walk around. I had my grandbaby, my daughter was with me, my other little baby was with me, and we was walking around having corn and turkey legs and beer and potato chips and all kind of stuff, and I felt like free, you know what I mean? Because nobody was on me. And I even learned that from back when my daughter was young. When people started coming up to me so much, I could see her body language change, her body language to go like, now I gotta stop, and she gotta take a picture. She's gonna talk to them for a good 5 minutes, and then, and I was like, oh. So then I started saying, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not taking any pictures right now. I'm having family time. And so I'm learning still throughout the years that people that's in your life deserve to have that private time. And so whether I date online, or whether I'm looking for somebody at happy hour, or whether I'm waiting for a friend to introduce me to someone, or whether I meet him on the corner of wherever, still, the power of love is going to super exceed what you all are saying of how I should do it. Because look, the way you telling me to do it is just your opinion. It's just your way to work for you. It may not work for me. And so I'm still going to continue to look for love. I'm still going to continue to find someone to date. I'm still going to be in love. I'm still going to be encouraged. Y'all not going to worry me at all.
They want to know.
They want to know what? I'm glad y'all were able to mutually agree in a mutual manner. Absolutely.
They want to know if he was more beta than alpha for you, if that was an issue.
The question is, was Anthony B more what?
Beta than alpha.
Than alpha for me. Okay, what I know about beta is VCR, but okay. But I can imagine what you're saying is, was he strong enough for me?
Just here for the comments.
No. He wasn't. I'm pretty strong, you know what I mean? So I need somebody to just, have a big personality like me. Or if he doesn't have a big personality like me, he still moves with power. You know what I mean? And you can feel that. You know what I mean? You know that. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I've had it before, and I felt it before, so I know what that is. So yeah, he was more, I guess, would you say beta? Okay, yeah. Next question. He's talking about some smoky. That's my life. He's talking about I got power. Okay. Are you a Gemini? No, I'm a Libra. My energy is felt. I have power too. I hear you. I had a crush on you when I seen you in Tupac's Toss It Up video. Yep, that was the beginning. For what you all know, was the beginning of my whole career. That was